Howdy folks, StrayCat74 here. How you doing today? It's Minecraft Mondays, and I've come to show you a few updates. This probably will not be a very long video. So let's just jump right on into it by getting out of bed here. There's my not very Palpatine-like chair at all. Nope. One of the things that has happened on the server is they made it so you can, if you're a donator, you can do /skull and type in a name. So one of my frequent patrons at my store has been buying up all of my stuff and then leaving me a head named with "all your gunpowder are belong to us," "I cleaned out your potatoes," "you need more steel," etc., so forth and so on. Let's see, what big changes have gone on around here? Well, I've done a little work in the trading area. As you can see, that keeps the villagers from escaping up the thing while I'm trying to transport them, and those are both water sources. I really should put, well, I only need the one because, well, those flow in. But I got there's a butcher here, and he's being a little bastard for me. He won't accept most trades. I've got 2 librarians now. Well, excuse me, 3. I forgot about him. I was trading with one of these guys, and out popped another one, so I stuck him in the corner. Oh, I got 4. Oh, well, that's what happens when I don't keep track. I also no longer have the ability to fly. So, double tapping the spacebar does nothing. Anyhow, let's hit the chickens right quick. Not literally. As you can see, all the chickens are gone because I've got a full thing of eggs here, and I'm going to hatch me up some new chickens eventually. The flour thing here works pretty good when I have it loaded. I've been using the bones for a lot of other things. The trapdoors keep you from falling all the way down if you don't want to go all the way down, but as you can see, that's the bedroom level, and if we just scooch forward a little bit, we'll fall straight through. And if we open this one, we come down to the shroom room. Yes, I'm that cheesy. Let's see, is there anything else going on here? I changed the tracks a little bit so that when my villager breeder over there spits out a villager, they go straight up to the bedroom level, and I just got to shift them over a little bit to get them to go up to the trading center. I made this all pumpkins, as you can see there. But the biggest change is going to be over here, and this is probably the most interesting thing I've got right now, and that is I have a player-sized chessboard. Oak, and I believe that's dark oak, and then spruce around the outside. I've got a randomizer for who gets to go first. You push a button, and it spits out your color. In that case, I'd be black. Twice. 3 times? That's not very random now, is it? Ah, there we go. White. So we stick that back in the dispenser. This is when you take a piece, this is where the pieces go. And the way I have this worked out is all the pawns have boots. You have the rooks, which have pants, the knights, who have helmets, the bishops, who have chest pieces and no pants. I thought that was funny. Oh, wait a second, hang on. Those go over here. Here's the king. You know, king on... I've always played king on own color, but I was playing against somebody the other day, and they absolutely insisted on doing it the other way. If that's right, you know, please feel free to leave me a comment down below saying whether I've been doing it wrong all these years, or whether king on opposite color is the way to go. Here's the queen. She's got the diamond helmet and no shoes, just to help differentiate her from the king. Then bishop with no pants, knight with the helmet on, and this one's on backwards. Oh, I see why. And yeah, this is how you play the game. You have to, physically, you have to break the armor stand and then move it to where you want to go. I have a Connect 4 game. It doesn't have anything in it yet, but let me show you how this works. We've got red and blue, and we actually only need half of these, because it's 42 spots in total. And you come up here, and like the original Connect 4 game, you drop a color. Then they drop a color. Then you drop a color. You get the idea. And whoops, I didn't want to do that one. The idea is to get 4 in a row to win. Well, once you got this thing all filled up, I'm just going to go ahead and throw all these in there. Wait, that. Yes, this is blue powdered concrete, by the way. And red powdered concrete, because, well, I figured out how to make concrete. So now that's all taken up, let's go down the ladder. And we have a really weird looking picture, right? Well, how do we get all that concrete out? I'll show you, and it has something to do with all those torches and the hoppers down below. Let me close that. We hit the reset button here that retracts those pistons and drops the concrete. When the concrete gets to the bottom, it can't be because of the torches, so it drops as an item and goes in here. Boom. Reset. Now, the doors are in there because, well, kids fooling around, they go up top and then they fall in and, oh no, I can't get out. Well, I had to put the doors in because somebody fell in when there was nothing in there. And I had to put the door in up here because I had that extended. They fell in and couldn't get out. You have to have a block to put the door on, which is why there's this thing here. And this makes it just so you can get out and get onto the ladder here. I also have a tic-tac-toe board, and it's, blue and gray with a red field. So if you want to play tic-tac-toe, or Connect 4, or if you prefer a game of chess. I'm going to make a checkerboard, but I'm going to use different colors. Checkers, from what I've seen, are traditionally red and black for the pieces, and I don't know, black and white, white and gray, or white and blue. I don't know. Contrasting colors for the board. So, and I've got my little towers here. When it's not your turn, you can come up here and sit and watch. So that's pretty much most of what I got to show you. If we come over to this door here, Project Stupid is about, I don't want to say 90% done. It's like 75% done. And yes, that's because I have a stupid amount of pumpkins. And nobody was buying them at the mall, so... And since I can't fly, I had to add pumpkin access here. The floor is completely jack-o'-lanterns. I added a layer of jack-o'-lanterns around the bottom, and then I added jack-o'-lantern stairs. As you can see, it's most of the way filled. This allows me to get back over to the other side here and start filling in from there, bring it all the way around here, and it'll hurt if you fall off here. See, I'm not wearing any armor, and that was half my life just up to there. But if you go all the way up to the top, which is, this is 64 by 64 by 64, should be outside edge dimensions. And I haven't decided what I want to do for a roof. I haven't decided if I want to glass that, or if I'm going to pumpkin that off and then put a giant stem up on top. I haven't decided. Well, when you come down here, you'll see that there's two pumpkins here. That one was for light. This one was the hole that I had to knock out there. So really I have one jack-o'-lantern too many. Because, well, no, I'll probably just leave this open, so. Yeah, there. Of course, underneath is all covered with torches, so yeah, that's pretty much all I got going here now. You know, I've been working on my store, adding stuff to it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go to the store right quick. Warp Mall. This brings us to the Durg Mall. As you can see, there's a few more people in here. Because the A line was was completely empty for the longest time. And now there's a couple of shops over there now. But my spot is around the sign to the right, and the first spot, I chose this for convenience. Let's see, did somebody clear me out again? No, they didn't clear me out. Well, if they did, they didn't leave me a skull. Beetroot seeds, I've sold a couple of those, but not many. Beetroots, untouched. Melons are completely gone. I've got a melon crop growing. Baked potatoes are untouched. Pumpkins, I emptied this to work on Project Stupid. Somebody cleared me out of paper. Huh, okay. So I'll do paper later. Wool, I need to wool. Jungle logs, I need to do that too. Nether bricks, untouched, of course. Nether rack, I didn't have very many in there. Snowballs I threw in as a lark. Nether wart, somebody actually bought some warts. Somebody bought some sugarcane. I guess when I ran out of paper, they bought that. I started to refill this. I've refilled this a few times. Sand, I just filled that yesterday. Potatoes, I started to fill that yesterday. So, ender pearls, yeah, I don't expect that to go fast. I'm starting to get leather again. That takes quite a while. I took most of the bone blocks out. Again, that's just another thing that ain't selling. Somebody bought some gold. That's always happy. I cannot tell you how many times I filled the iron chest. Or the slime ball chest. So those are my two hottest sellers right there. Turtle helmets, as you can see, you know, almost, that's 16 that have been sold. Nobody's bought any bows. I've sold some arrows, and I'm only charging 1 gold paw per stack, and nobody's buying arrows. Phantom membranes, I had 4 stacks in here at one point. I also had some spare ender chests, and I don't know why. I don't know why I had so many ender chests. Wheat is a pretty good seller. Eggs are a pretty good seller. Nobody's touched the bread or the wheat seeds. Carrots are pretty good sellers. The rest of this, yeah, not so much. So let's go downstairs. I've been selling and buying diamonds. I had 8 stacks in here. Apparently somebody's been selling me diamonds. My emeralds are completely sold out. Again. Gunpowder really goes fast because You can't really make a gunpowder grinder on the server. It just doesn't work well. And the rest of this, well, not so much. I did sell a lot of green dye the other day, cactus green. And I've been slowly filling that back up. Kelp. I mean, kelp goes in waves. Either it sells or it doesn't, and this is a case of it hasn't. But I've got diamond armor at, the diamond cost, so it takes 8 diamonds to make a diamond chest piece. So that's 800. Iron is straight up iron price, 5 iron to make a helmet, so 5 iron for an iron helmet. Chainmail is a drop item only, so I'm charging a little bit more for that. I also buy and sell coal. I keep 9 stacks of coal in here. I've had somebody sell me a bunch of coal the other day, but I also use a lot of coal, so I come in here, raid the coal chest to feed my own furnaces. And somebody left that open. And yeah, it says staff only, but people come down here all the time, and I don't mind much. Pawning services available on request only. And here's some extra stuff for the shop. And then my office. Again, somebody leaves me heads with messages on them, and management left me a diamond for sorry for the inconvenience, because I couldn't access my shop for almost 2 days. And here's the chest shop sign, how that all works. If you just, you put the number you want to sell, and then if you only put a number here, that's the price that somebody can buy at. If you do an S space and then a number, it's what they sell at. Or you can do both by capital B space number to sell, or price to sell space colon. Yeah, you get the idea. So, yeah, that's all the updates on furatex that I can think of at this time. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go and have a good Monday. Well, as good as Mondays ever get. And I'll catch you later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Patreon, hit the little bell icon. If you want to support the channel and send me money via PayPal, please do so at straycat_74 at yahoo.com, and I'll catch you all next time.